Buying a diamond in 2026 is strange because buyers have more information than ever, but somehow they're more confused than ever. You go online, you look at 20 diamonds that all seem identical. One is 1800, the other 3400, and suddenly you're wondering if you're shopping or solving a crime. And that's the problem. The diamond market has changed. Lab diamonds changed pricing. Natural diamonds are being compared differently. Online shopping gave buyers more options than ever. But more options doesn't always mean better options. Sometimes it just means more ways to buy the wrong diamond. So in this video, I'm going to give you a diamond shopping framework I think every buyer should understand before spending serious money. If you're new to the channel, my name is Osiris. I'm a GIA-trained diamond expert and owner of OsirisDiamonds.com. And on this channel, I help you buy diamonds smarter. This is Diamond Shopping 101 for 2026 and beyond. Let's get into it. All right, first decision, natural or lab diamond. Before you start comparing color, clarity, carat weight, or settings, you need to answer one major question. Are you buying a natural diamond or a lab-grown diamond? And I want to be very clear here. A lab-grown diamond is a real diamond. It's not a cubic zirconia. It's not a moissanite. It's not glass. It is not a fake diamond. A lab-grown diamond is chemically and optically the same as a natural. Has all the same basic chemical composition as a natural diamond. The difference is origin. Natural diamond formed on the earth. Lab diamond is used with technology. Natural diamonds are for natural origin, rarity, tradition, long-term perception. Lab diamonds are more about beauty, size, and value, getting more visual diamond for your buck. The right answer depends on your priorities and the person wearing the diamond. If someone has always dreamed of a natural diamond, that matters. If you care about rarity and that idea of a diamond came from the earth, natural may make more sense. But if your priority is getting a larger, beautiful diamond without spending so much money, then lab diamonds can make a lot of sense. The mistake is when people act like one choice automatically makes you smarter than the other person. Some natural diamonds, people act like lab diamonds are worthless. Some lab diamond people act like natural diamonds are stupid. The truth is more simple. Buy based on your priorities. Just understand what you're buying. Part 2, carat weight matters, but it could fool you. Let's talk about carat weight. A lot of people start here. I want a 2 carat. I want a 3 carat. I want the biggest diamond I could get for my budget. And I get it. Size matters. At least that's what they say. If someone wants a 2 carat diamond, I'm not here to talk them out of it and give them a whole motivational speech, but I do want the 2 carat to actually look stunning and the cut to be perfect. You could also have a 3 carat diamond that looks smaller than it should because it's cut too deep. You could have a 2 carat diamond that looks brighter and more impressive than a larger diamond because the cut and proportions are ideal. You could have a big oval with a dark bow tie through the middle. You could have a large lab diamond that sounds amazing on paper, but in person, it just looks dull and gray. If you don't know, you could have colors such as gray, blue, and brown in lab diamonds. So you just can't shop by carat weight alone. It's definitely a guide and a goal, but you have to look at other variables. Now to the next topic, cut. This is where diamonds win or lose. Let's talk about what I think is the most important part of a diamond's beauty, the cut. The cut is the part that makes the diamond act expensive and look expensive. It affects brightness, it affects sparkle, it affects fire, it affects contrast. It affects whether you love the damn diamond or not. That's the truth. Diamonds look crispy, lively, and beautiful with a perfect cut. Now, a diamond can have a great color grade and a great clarity grade, but if the cut is weak, it could still look boring, and this is where people get tricked. They see a nice certificate, they see a VVS1, they see a D color, and a good price, and they assume the diamond must be beautiful. But the certificate does not always tell the story. For round diamonds, cut grading is more standardized. But even then, GIA has taught me to grade diamonds, and if you look at a standard GIA certificate, it might say excellent cut, but there's a wide range from excellent to ideal. So it does not always tell the story, especially if you're looking at fancy shapes like ovals, emerald cuts, radiance, pairs, cushions, marquise diamonds. You have to be even more careful GIA does not give them a grade. So if you're online and someone says it's an excellent cut and it's an oval, technically GIA did not say it's an excellent cut. They don't give cuts for fancy shapes. Ovals make sure that they do not have a distracting bow tie. A radiant may look flat or mushy. A pear may have awkward shoulders or poor symmetry. A cushion may face up smaller than you expect. These are things that may not be obvious if you're only shopping by the basic grades. This is also one of the reasons I hand select diamonds for clients through Osiris Diamonds. It's not just looking for a certificate and saying D-color VVS looks great. I'm looking at cut, proportions, measurements, table percentages, depth percentages, crown angles, and so on, and whether the diamond actually has life. A big part of my job is rejecting diamonds because most buyers don't need 50,000 diamonds to choose from. They just need the right few diamonds to compare. This is the whole point of curation. It's not just showing you diamonds and more and more. It's knowing which diamonds should never make it to your shortlist. So if you're curious, take a look at my site, osirisdiamonds.com, reach out to me, and let's see what could happen. All right, next, color and clarity. You don't need to pay for things you can't see. Color and clarity matter, but they are two of the easiest places to overspend. A lot of buyers think, I don't know diamonds, so I'll just buy the highest color and clarity I can afford. And I understand it feels safe. It's like ordering the most expensive bottle of wine because you don't know wine. And it was on the menu. It sounded good. But the highest grade is not always the smartest buy. D color is beautiful, but many buyers will be extremely happy with an F or G color. It all depends on the shape, size, setting, and specific stone. VVS clarity sounds impressive, but if it's a VS1, VS2, the diamond's completely eye clean. You may even be able to get away with SI1 or SI2, very rare, but it is possible to get an SI1 that is completely eye clean. SI2 is a tough one because at that point, if you have a larger diamond, it's an SI2, you're probably going to see an issue with the diamond with the naked eye. But there's plenty of SI1s that can look very nice. Now, lab diamonds, the price difference is almost minute, so I tend to go for VS1, VS2 all the time for lab diamonds because it's just a really very well priced clarity grade. Now, there are exceptions. Emerald cuts usually need more attention to clarity because they show inclusions a lot more easily. Asher cut as well. Larger diamonds in general could show color more or clarity more. So the larger the diamond, obviously VS is probably more important. If you have a 4-carat round diamond and it's an SI1, odds are you may see something. But then again, you have to look at the certificate, you have to look at videos, and you have to really analyze to see if it's a loud inclusion that could be seen with the naked eye. So emerald shows clarity very easily. Emerald also shows color very easily because it's very see-through. Color is very evident in emerald, so you have to go VVS2 F color and above on an emerald cut to be safe. Same thing with a pear. Because the specific shape of the pear, you could really see color very easily. So a pear is another diamond you have to be careful with color. Round hides color better than any other diamond out there, and you could easily get away with a lower color grade with a round. Also depends the metal you're using. If you're using a yellow gold, you could put a D color on a yellow gold ring, and what happens? The warmth and reflection from that yellow gold is going to show up in that diamond. So you're automatically losing a color grade if you're using a gold ring or rose gold. So you could also get away with a lower color grade like an HI color when it comes to yellow gold or rose. So something to consider as well. Part 5. Certificates, they're important, but they are not everything. Let's talk about certificates. A diamond certificate or grading report is important. You want to know what you're paying for, okay? The report tells you the diamond's carat weight, measurements, color, clarity, polish, symmetry, and other details like table and depth percentages, etc. For natural diamonds, GIA is the most respected lab, and I will only let clients know if you're going natural, you gotta stick to GIA. I tend to stick to IGI for labs because there's just so many more options. And I'm looking at cut. I'm looking at very specific parameters of a diamond. So if I have 1,000 diamonds to look at versus 100, I'm going to look at the 1,000 in the lab diamond market so I could actually focus on cut grades. A report could tell you the stats, but it doesn't always tell you the diamond is beautiful. It does not always tell you if an oval has a bad bow tie. It does not always tell you if an emerald cut has that clean Hall of Mirrors look. It does not tell you if a radiant has a pattern you actually like. It does not tell you if a diamond looks flat, hazy, lifeless in video. So use your certificate as a tool, not as the final decision maker. You need the report, you need the measurements, you need the video, and if possible, you need someone who knows what to look for. That's me, right? If that's not obvious, that's me. But anyway, nobody's walking around staring at your certificate. They look at the diamond. Quick side note, thank you BriteCo for sponsoring this video. After you buy the ring, please don't forget about insurance. I know it's not as fun as picking the diamond, but it's one of those boring adult things that suddenly become very important if the ring gets lost, damaged, or stolen. BriteCo offers jewelry insurance with no deductibles and up to 125% replacement value, which helps protect you if a replacement cost changes over time. So please check the link in the description box below so they know I sent you. Measurements matter more than people think. This is one of those overlooked parts of diamond shopping. Measurements matter. Carat weight tells you how much the diamond weighs. Measurements tell you how large the diamond actually looks. Two diamonds next to each other can have the same exact carat weight, and one looks noticeably different in size. One may face up larger when the other one faces up smaller. One may hide weight in the depth percentage, and one may have a better spread. This is really important with fancy shapes. A 2-carat oval could look very different depending on its length to width ratio. An emerald cut could be short and classic, or long and elegant. A radiant cut could be square or elongated. A pair could look graceful or awkward depending on its outline. This is why I always want to know the measurements, not just the carat weight. Do you love the video so far? You did. You did. Thank you. Did you like and subscribe yet? You didn't. Okay, thanks guys. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. I'll be dropping a lot more videos coming up, so stay tuned and please visit osirisdiamonds.com. If you have any inquiries, email me and I'll help you find the perfect diamond.